I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Holy moly!
Well, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the panel does have faith, but never forget. Slasher just put out a new guide, and now we got another one. Faceless Boy position 5. How you doing, man?
That's an excellent point. That immediately powers this up. I mean, I don't know who to be more impressed with. Should I be more impressed with the fact that they did indeed pull out the Faceless Void support again, or that FNATIC were so ready for it that they banned that AM, and then I imagine how begrudgingly Neon had to press that troll and just be like, damn, they got us.
They knew. They had all the info. I'm super stoked for it though, because it feels like we were talking about it like during the panel, and you know they're breaking it down. It sounds like it's cool, like with certain heroes. You know, I'm thinking about time dilation in particular and how good that could be. But you're mentioning that they've played it before, just irregardless of some of these matchups. They just like it.
Yeah, they've done it twice from what I can tell. I mean, they pick it really early in the draft, and then depending on what suits their fancy, that's what we get. But and both, at least the two games that I'm looking at now recently, he had a 22 and then 24-minute Meteor Hammer. So, yo, let's go.
It happened. I don't know how he gets gold when he's like doing nothing, but that'll be great to watch. I can't wait for it personally. I think the biggest thing to me that stands out is like also you've got another weird draft in that Moon is playing the Underlord. It does look like he's headed down bottom already at the start though, and setting up mid is Raven. So they're going to do a switch up regardless.
Well, they want the Morphling versus the Ember. That is their goal. So they'll just try and make sure that happens. And looks like up top they're also going to be invading here. I mean, this is a great hero to invade with. An Orb of Venom first, Faceless Void. Doesn't care too much if he suffers a lot here. Can also just like take time dilation straight up.
That's a good point. And get some extra damage on there. Oh, look at that damage. Wow.
Yeah, and he wants that boar. Oh no.
It's too fast. But thanks. Well done. A little bit of stroke of fate there to secure it.
30 XP each? Damn. Those things are pretty serious. Start killing more boars.
You got to get after it. So Yopaj had an amazing performance last night or yesterday, depending upon where you're at, on the Ember Spirit. Was able to do that super amazing, like remnant through Roche, stealing it. But now he's going up against Raven on this Faceless Void, at least in the mid lane. Do you think that it's as good of an Ember game as it was yesterday?
Well, this is supposed to be one of the worst matchups for an Ember with this Morphling in the mid lane. It's like straight up counter pickable, but it's also one of those matchups that I've heard pro players tell me that it's like one of the worst ones you can get, and then I've also just had to go like dead even, or like the Ember like kind of feeds a little. So it is still player specific. I would assume that Raven knows what he's doing here, and we might see Yopaj in the jungle sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Basically around like level 5, it looks like unlaneable for the Ember sometimes.
That makes sense. Just got so much like last hitting potential there, and
you just can't kill the morph at all. Like, because he gets super high armor, then if you try and use a flame guard, he just morphs. So like, what's the play?
Yeah, there really isn't anything, and already just a hero that's really hard to kill anyways. Maybe making some type of rotation, but we can see here Daniel making the move over, contesting jabs, and his ability to farm, actually getting a bash as well. as he has opted to go for the 101 build, so not even looking at the time dilation yet.
This I really like too, because like one of their position 5s that aren't like Bane or whatever can like dive back here so safely. You know, you don't really get a lot of this free mobility on a position 5 hero, and he has this time lock, so he's kind of safe coming to contest these creep pulls and then just grabbing one himself.
Yeah, not like somebody that's sort of oppressive in how he lanes, but definitely survivable, which is nice. He's down bottom, play hard, not able to connect onto DJ. That Inkswell, and well, he was able to get the aggro back over, so well played there by DJ. Gets the pull off, although now he loses it, and some of them go over there. That was weird.
Wild stuff. Yeah, I think it's all right for Moon in the end. I mean, he has the Firestorm, so the wave's positioning can be pretty well manipulated by him. But the core Underlord, disappointed it's not the mid Underlord that we've seen a couple times from like mid one, but we've seen numerous kinds of builds on the non-off lane Underlord. Like, right, if you don't want to necessarily go for a bunch of auras and stuff, for now it looks like Moon's probably just building towards a pretty standard style, but we've seen like the Atos for aggression, we've seen Radiance games from mid one before. Let's see what Moon does.
Lots of options. And so far in the mid lane, Yopaj having an absolutely fine time of it. He's actually handedly beating Raven on that morph lane, 22-5 versus 11-2. So does need to, I guess, get into those higher levels on Raven before he can start to really come online. But at least for now, Yopaj is doing quite well.
Yeah, he's destroying him. I mean, I haven't seen it that one-sided before. Like, even in the first few levels, it tends to be more even. But yeah, he's got like a 10 CS advantage, assuming Raven gets all these.
Oh, and meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Moon just goes down. Was not anticipating that one. JG comboing together and getting that kill. And that's the danger of this Snapfire that he's been playing more and more often.
And it's the core aspect of it too, right?
Yeah.
It's, like, you don't necessarily expect that much damage early on from a Snapfire.
As a little bit of trade back and forth, Januel has 2 points up in the time walk, jumps away from Jabs' DD, and is going to head back on into the jungle there. So far doing a pretty good job of sort of containing the Tiny's early roaming potential. I really don't know what he's going to do, though.
Almost got the pulse there. I mean, he's going to Chrono.
Yeah.
He's going to jump in there and try and get bashes. He's kind of like an ogre, I think. You know? Okay. It's like, just pretend that Fire Blast was RNG. And that's kind of what he's going for.
I feel like that's a really wild comparison, but I'm kind of down.
I mean, isn't it though? Like, isn't that all you do as ogre once the mid game hits? You just try and like essentially take damage in team fights and stun people when it's really annoying.
Yeah, but he has like bloodlust, which helps other people. Like, I guess that's the equivalent of Chrono. That's fair. All right. I'm with you. Ooh, big old stack there, by the way, for Janwell as well, if he wants to go pick that. And we'll be able to make the jump on over for the bounty rune as well. So in the end, that's going to be, looks like a 2 bounty runes to 2. Actually, 3 for 1, excuse me. Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
I'd like to see some courier kills from this Void too. I feel like that's another solid aspect, right?
Okay. All right.
Like we're stacking up the reasons why this just makes so much sense.
Chrono the couriers, that's what I heard.
Well, now we're talking.
DJ making the move on up here with the rest of them. Jabs is still sort of sawking, but
just don't try and Chrono the couriers. Don't do it.
Play position 5 Void. That's the real answer.
Yopaj still keeping that same lead pretty much here, about 9 or 10 CS, so I guess that flip is starting to happen already. And this should be a pretty big concern for you as well, right? Like heading in, once you're like level 6 and past that, you always have to wonder, is this the time he takes Morph and just jumps me?
Right. Well, and I am wondering too, Yopaj taking that 1 point in Searing Chains, 3 points in Flame Guard. It's like a very defensive build for him. Granted, Flame Guard is going to help burn you down as quickly as it keeps you alive if he morphs into you. So that's something else to watch for. Nonetheless, 3 heroes up top, DJ and Jabs, again, trying to make something happen here, but there's 4.
Oh, that stack.
That's really nice. Oh, man, and nobody's here to soak experience either.
Scouted by the position 5 Faceless Void, the stack will be now taken for the team.
Damn right.
What a hero.
And look, Playhard's like sort of making sure that they're stuck over there so they can't come over for the experience.
And you get a surprise return kill.
Yeah, time dilation used, slow down onto Forev in some trouble. Yopaj makes the rotation and gets the kill. Forev did bring down Playhard, but he dies for the trouble.
God, the added value versus Beastmaster. The 2 skills for 1.
That's true. That's a good point. They're on cooldown. It sucks even more. And now they're going to see the stack was taken. Very frustrated, I'm sure, for FNATIC. And at the early going, Yopaj is sitting top of the last hits. And in terms of like net worth, he's way up there. Neon's doing really good here.
That's an excellent start. And frustrating for DJ because a lot of his effort has been on these stacks. Raven does clear out one of the double stacks that was set up for him too. But it feels like they've made a pretty big effort to try and set these up. And yeah, that's your lone underlord going down again.
That is the power of Mortimer Kisses, just used so quickly. Scatter Blast didn't even look like it was needed for that one. Kisses.
Meanwhile, Scam is just kind of quietly farming it up here. Hoping people forget there's a troll on the team too with this Ember and Faceless Void around.
Dude, Yopaj, he gets the regen rune. Gonna make this move up top, it looks like, to try and find somebody. Is DJ backing away? Forev does have level 6.
Wait, can Scam not see that bird? Am I crazy? Is that really over a tree? He just walked right past that.
I'm not sure, man. I guess.
Maybe that was the last hit. I just didn't see. They didn't want to miss. Anyway.
Mid lane. Going now on to Jabs, trying to kill him in the mid lane. And he is going to fall. Just walk on up to him, get him with the chains, and make him pay. As over on the other side, Januel going to run into Raven also, who's going to force him back. But I guess that's the other part about it is like you can scout with this hero in a way that you really can't with many others. It's hard to kill him.
I mean, it's kind of like how the 5 Clockwork plays too, where he just like runs around and looks what's going on, then just cogs a high ground as he escapes.
And Forev caught again, gonna drop the roar, but he is in trouble. Can he get out of there in time? It looks like he will for the moment, but there's the root, the rotation coming from Raven. Trying to waveform in, but didn't get the damage onto Skem. And so they won't be able to run him down.
I have to say, he's been getting the most maximum value time walks.
Yeah.
Every time I'm just like, okay, well here, there they go. Now they got him, and still, it's like, it always seems to get it right at that last 2-second mark.
Glyph used down bottom while Skem is trying to get some damage onto the tower. As mid, it's sort of another little rotation up top there. They're also going to pressure, but they're making the move in. JG spotted, Scatter Blast off the mark, and the time dilation. That stops FNATIC for a moment from moving forward. Very weird game at the early goings, but the 10-minute mark is going to come around, and it looks like Neon are going to end up with possibly 3 bounty runes here. As Yopaj runs into DJ, pops it afterwards. He has a DD as well. There's a ton of damage out. Finding DJ, almost able to get the catch, and they're going in super hard. But Mortimer's kisses to end him. Oh my god! The snipe from downtown.
That was like max range. I was just gonna say that they really don't have a setup before Chrono, but I guess that works. I mean, Gary James is okay. It just didn't look like it was gonna be a good positioning, but from all the way down there, even with the level 1, still gets it. Helps when people don't have like really high movement speed yet too. You can actually just kind of chuck it out in the early game. And if you just hit the first one, the slow does all the work.
Right. And all he needed was just a damage. Wow, that is an early mechanism done though for the Snapfire. So they have
they
some
still can't fight.
No.
Which feels a little bit bad. I mean, it is 5 heroes here, but now, Moon, anyone want to come, guys? Team?
Hello?
DJ? Yeah. He's like, I didn't want to do this. I'm happy.
Leave me alone. Bring me with. So, as far as sort of early stuff here, it feels like...
Did you just see Yopaj? He just ran through mid. Like... just past Jabs, like, in case you guys are wondering there, FNATIC, we will be pushing your bottom tower, if that was not entirely clear.
Are fortified.
He just, like, ignored him.
I mean, what are they going to do to him, to be honest?
It's like the biggest message ever. I hope they're ready for this.
Yopaj, they're gonna catch him. Meanwhile, the avalanche toss, the ink swell's gonna land. They were somewhat ready, but I don't know if they're ready enough. Firestorm goes out afterwards. Roar is gonna connect onto the Ember, and he has to just remnant away. They did bring down the tower though, and now Moon, he's gonna get rooted. He can't quite get the kill off Scam. He pops the ulti, but everybody else has shown up now. I don't know if this is gonna end up being anything afterwards. You'd want more kills here if you're Neon, but like he gave up the troll, maybe looking for jumping. Oh no, got it caught. Meanwhile, Murderous Kisses start to land onto the Beastmaster, trying to bring down Raven afterwards. They aren't killing anybody. Oh, the swap back into the roof. Oh my god, he's trying to chase. Everybody on FNATIC is still alive, but they do bring down Jabs. Raven wanting to chase with this Flame Guard. Has to be very wary about the Slate Fist combo to come out in just a moment, but it looks like Yopaj is gonna escape.
No, he's coming back. Look at him. He's looking for Frev. Frev knows. He's like, this guy's crazy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With the wave.
Now they got the
they
board.
were ward up there too.
Dude, he doesn't have a remnant. What the hell? Yopaj, you are insane. You're dead.
Radiant's middle tower
wanted to kill
is
from.
under
Oh, he had
attack.
one out. No, excuse me. My bad.
Oh yeah, it was way back there. Yeah, I couldn't find ladder.
All right, well, FNATIC heard me when I said they didn't have a remnant and believed me, so. In the end, play hard, gets the silence, does not get the stun, and ends up dying to Raven.
All right. The Chrono, unfortunately, didn't get anything. Nice swap plays from DJ. But they did take the tower with all of that. So they'll still hold their lead. I don't think they gained anything over that time period, though. Yeah, they lost. Like, they had about like a 3K lead before that. Now it's down to just over 2.
So can we do like sort of just a spiritual check-in with Daniel and where we feel like we're at with this Faceless Void position 5?
Some spiritual inventory that
Yeah,
we're
like
looking for here. I'm feeling pretty good.
Hero done, and what else does he need to do? Is they're gonna try and go out Ember but won't be able to connect onto him?
Well, I guess that the main reason he goes Meteor Hammer is so he can just push out waves. And so he can just, if you think about like the dangerous farm on the map, what more could you ask for? You have a very punishing hero when he gets gold, because like pretty much all items are good on this hero. Even outside of the idea of being like a hard farmer, you think mobility is really good, more damage is good if you can get there, as he does indeed keep the Meteor Hammer. So he's costly to chase down, but he's also costly to just leave farming. I guess that would be the main point, and then every time the Chrono's back up, he just wants to fight.
Seems reasonable.
But the main goal should still be looked at as like the drafting phase, I think.
Okay.
Should not be 10 picking a 5 void.
That's fair. Time dilation.
Middle tower is
And
under attack.
he does have Chrono back up in 7. Manuel eyes set on to Forev, who turns around, decides to roar, and he's gone. Well, that happens.
That wasn't ideal.
Then again, you're roaring in position 5. Meanwhile, Soulbind's not latching onto anybody, trying to get in there with.
Perhaps being chased too by Yopaj.
Is he dead? He gets a kill.
Yeah.
Oh my god. DD.
Now Jazz being chased by Skem.
There's like 4 different skirmishes going on all around this map. Jab is just going to try and toss the troll away, gets slowed down by the stroke of fate. But the rest of the team is here, so they'll be able to keep him back. Swap. Oh, nice play there, but he has the battle trance. Forces to pop it right now. Moon thought about going for the Dark Rift ulti, but decides better. DJ gonna get bash. Waveform through Raven, catches him. Chrono only lands up into 1. That's not where he wanted it. Oh no, but DJ still tilting down, and the urn will end his life. So
it's okay.
2 for 1.
I'm just a 5 void. It's all right. I mean, he has to get the Venge, or else the swap just happened. So he tried to hit the Venge and the Morph, and Raven was
That's
like
fair.
just outside of it.
Yeah.
But he also was kind of playing it safe because he really didn't want to Chrono his ally.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just trying to understand it all. As he is going.
You're not allowed to pick this. All right,
Yeah.
we're not queuing up a Faceless Void 5 game later. I just want to be clear. I'm not appreciating how much you're studying this.
Maybe in turbo mode.
Yeah, that might.
Here's a time walk, jump back. Meanwhile, 3 heroes run on through the jungle. They find Raven. Hello. Goes goes out, and Mortar's Kisses lots of damage onto Raven, bringing him low and almost dead. Spirit Vessel does a lot, but he gets away, and now the Roar to try and turn this one. Cookie afterwards, Yopaj trying to jump out of there, able to find the follow-up stun. Remnant is very slow to get to the high ground. Tries to escape afterwards, but it looks like he's actually going to be able to get out of there.
Look at Raven just slowly lurking back into the fight.
Oh my god, that was really, really close. And they end up killing him with the nice toss. Find the finish.
And the worst part is you ping that there's a ward, but there's not even a ward, it's just a hawk.
Yeah.
It's expiring up on the thing, so.
Manuel doesn't have Chrono. Avalanche now toss onto all three of them. They do keep the Void alive as Playhard tries to run out of there, but they lose JG.
Dire's middle tower
Oh no,
has
the
fallen.
lineup's running out of steam.
Man,
A few too aggressive maneuvers, it would seem.
seems like it. Now, FNATIC, well on their way to taking control of this game, it feels like.
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, they're getting back into the game in just a second.
Hi.
There. Oh, there's
The
brightness.
Brighten up
It comes
that
all over
smile
the
with
face.
only one of my lights on.
Amazing. I do believe they're going to be getting back into the game momentarily, and there we are. See, he didn't miss anything. They went in for Roche, and then the walk away afterwards. It's going to go down. Chrono, the backside of it, finds the Beastmaster. Kisses inside Roche's. They kill the Void. What else they got left in the tank now? They buy back on the Faceless Void after he goes down. Roche still super low. But it looks like they aren't willing to go back in yet.
I mean, is there much threat?
Oh, there we go. Avalanche toss catches the Snapfire. That's what they wanted. One more pickoff.
Now we took it all with this Void this whole time, and Jab's just destroying this game. There's so many good toss plays, especially over the past like 5 minutes when this game is really getting close.
We've been here before. Can you do it? No. Jabs jumps on in. Avalanche again. 3 caught. Follow up afterwards. What do they got? Roar keeps him alive for a moment. They can't quite bring down the Void, but that Ember, the bigger target, Troll being controlled. As Raven switching back into the Strength for now as he pops the Manta, still under fire, but eventually they get the kill onto Scam. Stun onto Yopaj. Beautiful performance all across the board from FNATIC.
Man, I feel like that lifesteal is just not happening for the Troll.
No.
Is it just like he's doing no damage, only 60%? Lifesteal. I mean, it does not look like 60% lifesteal. I mean, I had to like double check they didn't have a Spirit Vessel because it just doesn't look very good whenever he ults.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't even know. Like I thought they were like hitting him with a Spirit Vessel after every single time or something.
Whatever the
I guess
case
it's
is.
more so that every time he's fighting Raven, and Raven's just all out right-clicking him the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Coffin.
Yeah, it hasn't looked like he's getting the lifesteal that he needs. And maybe, as you said, some of that's just being underfarmed, not doing the damage that he needs to. But regardless, he has Battle Fury going straight into that BKB next on the Troll. Because he knows he needs to fight. Like, this game falls off the rails super quickly as they break the smoke on to Playhard. Now trying to hunt down the south side. Scam is over here. Scam gets hit by the Avalanche, but he didn't see him. Oh, wow. Wait, but no, he comes out now. Aha! Okay. They want to turn this, it looks like. Moving into position. DJ there, but I think Raven's fine. And in fact, switching back over into the Ember form. He's going to try and run down one. Januel, yes, Chrono back up in 6 seconds. Do they have it? No. Dead though. This is a huge problem trying to jump away. He has Chrono, but if he uses it, will he be able to get any kills? They're switching all the way over to the Strength form for the Ember. Mortar's Kisses landing onto Moon, and he does eventually go down. Anything afterwards, Forev under fire, gets the silence onto him. Slow down. and the root, but the avalanche toss for the turnaround. They kill off Forev. Yopaj very low on mana. Raven turns, kills off that Phantom, and is thinking about going back in again. He's still got his Aegis.
Yeah, and he still has Manta up too, so they can't even like try and turn with a Spirit Vessel or something to try and combo him down right away. I will say this, Snapfire Chrono is kind of impressive that it can just take down someone as crazy as a Faceless Void every single time, or as an Underlord, even though you're only committing as like this 5 Void. Like guaranteeing all of those hits can be very difficult. I guess it's not even guaranteed, to be fair, because they also have this Venge, but a mid-game Ancient stack needs to be taken here. Thankfully, they did not come in and contest. There's a lot of creeps set up here, so everyone's just getting some XP shared around at the moment on Neon.
Nice. They need it, that's for sure.
That's a fat one. Oh god, Scam, this is like, give me this. I need all of this right now.
I need every
Meanwhile, Faceless Void hits the small kit.
Yeah, dude. That's like the ultimate, you know?
It takes him 3 hits to kill it.
Dude, if he gets that, look at it.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Wow.
The
Dire's
speed.
bottom tower is under attack.
Well, the 4 points in time dilation are pretty neat. Particularly if he's able to like get it onto everybody and sort of get the slowdowns with the Mortimer's Kisses. But
He's very good versus the Morphling too, if he's Morphling the Ember.
they catch one, avalanche toss, play hard, but he gets the Soulbind off, nothing afterwards. No follow-up.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's
Follow-up
middle
at all.
tower is under attack.
Why is it's only a 2K league? So it feels like FNATIC have just been winning like
Radiant's middle
every
tower
game
has fallen.
lately.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
FNATIC,
Dire's structures
they are going
are
to try and beat away at the
Radiant's
tier 3 tower
structures
up
are
top.
fortified.
As Raven is very comfortable there. Everybody TPing back home now. Januel has
Radiant's
Chrono
bottom
back up in
tower is
20,
under attack.
but that tier 3 tower is going down.
Is under attack.
Waiting with the Pit of Malice.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Just like that, they
Radiant's
take the
bottom
tower down.
is under
Chrono?
attack.
25 seconds left on this Roche.
I mean, this would be the perfect time if you can get that Chrono right as Aegis is expiring.
That's gotta be the plan here, right?
Dire's top barracks.
They should have a smoke ready. They do have a smoke ready, so this is what they're gonna try. I would imagine. Although Scam is, Scam even finds a DD.
Yeah, if they can find a fight right now, this would be great. Doesn't look like they're gonna.
So hard
Oh.
versus Beastmaster though, because like he could just like fly Hawk into the base right now or something, and if no one's there to kill it, like you kind of know what they're doing. Plus, everyone does the same maneuver when Aegis is expiring. DJ's just trying to break the smoke. He's just trying to feed.
Yeah, they knew. Are they gonna try and fight after this? Surely not.
Moon, relax. I mean, it doesn't matter if Moon goes in first, because if he just absorbs a bunch of stuff, then you might just have Raven come in, morph into Ember, and clean up.
Yeah, that's true. How is Raven doing? Top net worth right now? Scotty done. So even better answers against the Troll when he tries to go life stealing. But Troll at least has the BKB done.
So much Scotty lately. This item's very good. Especially in just certain matchups, too. But as you said, like those that rely on the life steal.
Feels like everybody gets a little life steal nowadays too, though. Like almost
Yeah.
every carry.
Well, Satanic's like so good, too.
Yeah.
Everybody needs that.
So 1,000 gold lead right now for FNATIC. Gonna go up a little bit more, and you would anticipate that the next real thing we're waiting for is gonna be the second Roche, and getting vision around that area for when it comes up. Jabs has the one ward and sentry. Going to try and place some of this down, possibly. Ooh,
Radiant's
Smoke
bottom
up.
tower is under
where
attack.
they going?
Yopaj has his BKB. He's finally gotten his second item. And think about how long he's been playing this game on, like, Phase Spirit Vessel.
It's true.
And that's a lot of warriors placed.
Trying to get vision down. They have the smoke. Moon walking up front and center. Skem a little bit separate from his team. Get the silence out. Gonna try and take the spirit afterwards. Yopaj jumps in. Big old Chrono there, landing on 2, but they got the strength form off again. It's still a ton of damage. They're gonna swamp out that poor old Tiny. Get him away from the engagement. Round 2 of this one now. Raven down low, but is able to get the wait form out, and everybody just blinks away. That's top battle trance. Hell man, they're gonna lose the void, but they get away from the main damage coming from Skem. thought BKB and ulti for that.
Yeah, Jabs went one way, the rest of the team went the other, and they just decided to chase after Jabs. So I'm sure he's fine dying to that.
Yeah.
We also have a hasted Ember Raven running around, but they'll go back to the high ground there. So.
Well, and that was a 2-minute long cooldown right before Roche is capable of responding. We'll see if they end up getting punished or not for that, but you'd think you need that chrono for when Roche is out.
Dire's middle tower
Moon.
has fallen.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, why am I playing Underlord? Please get me out of this game.
Raven, hurry!
You made me build pipe. I don't want to ever play this hero again.
The morphing into the Ember with the Scotty is actually so sick too, because he's just like sliding their whole team.
It's really good.
All the debuffs.
As Scam slowed down, they have detection. Looking for the swap play. Oh, they lost vision though. That would have been nice from DJ. The swap into the pit is like a pretty cool little play.
Yeah, they've done it several times too.
Yeah. It's like the reverse puck then.
Yeah.
As a toss away, Jabs is rooted. Raven moving into position, catches two with the root there. Yule's back away, but now in a little bit of trouble as both are soulbound together. They're gonna go for the ulti out. Dark Rift, come join me, friends.
Oh,
Get the hell out of here.
And they use the ulti too. And now the Roche fights up in 10 seconds. So they have Chrono, but now they won't have the Mortimer Kisses. That one hurts because they're relying on everything for this engagement.
Yeah. It looks like they're gonna smoke up and try and take the fight instead. Somewhat interesting as well. I guess they're gonna check Roche right now with Jabs' courier, and we'll see that it's up when it gets there.
They've actually been 5-manning so much lately, they've lost the XP lead on FNATIC, despite all of those fight wins. I mean, even the kills in total have actually been going in the way of Neon over the past little bit. It's because like the kill onto Jabs,
Dire's
whatnot.
bottom tower has fallen.
But FNATIC keep on gaining that lead as far as win probability.
I mean, that makes sense too. It doesn't really look like their chance of winning are falling off at all. Even if they're just like 5-manning a bit more and losing some heroes, it's a pretty solid looking game unless this Vasis Void suddenly finds a lot of items.
Right.
And I don't think Meteor Hammer is the one that's going to change the game for them, unfortunately.
It's true. Yeah, I can agree with that. They do have Chrono back up again now. And Mortimer's Kisses in 30. Boom. Walks forward, gets the root onto the Void. Time dilation to start. So it's going to be a while before he has another pit. Forev jumps forward, tries to find a target. They have Yopej with the BKB out already. Doing a lot of damage with Forev. Skim trying to stay onto one target. There's the toss onto two. The Chrono going to land, but he caught his Ember and the Troll. Everybody's caught in the Chrono. It still ends up being good enough, though, it looks like. Two are going to have to buy back. Scam trying to do what he can now. Can they run down these heroes? Beating down Yopej. Rooted, trying to Remnant, able to get out. Just barely escaping from that one. They will lose the Underlord. Anything else afterwards? Raven beating into Scam, and, well, the cookie's going to land, but he was able to get the switch back over into strength form. Jabs looking for an ab toss, but they got him. Raven goes down. Unbelievable.
The combo with the Phantom at the end there, Playhard was getting just ran at by the Necro Books as well as the Illusion from the Venge, and finally got back into that fight to throw out that Silence to help secure the final kill onto the Morphling. And yeah, they don't have the same buybacks. Like, it was expensive for Neon, but it paid off. It's like a 3K gold swing and almost 6,000 XP in their favor.
And like you're saying, those buybacks, not having it on these other heroes, like, I don't know if they would have come back to contest the Roche or not, but regardless, Neon taking full advantage.
Yeah,
was the Troll caught in the Chrono? I couldn't quite tell. I thought he was.
I think he was rooted, but it was hard to tell because he looked outside of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, who knows in that match? Oh, we can check. Amazing.
Yeah, that Chrono ended up being pretty effective, and the root were amazing.
Yeah, like, he has to get the Venge. That's the #1 priority. So that's why they get a little bit messy there. Ember was definitely in. Troll, I still can't. I think Troll was right-clicking. Yeah, Troll was outside.
All right.
obviously quite good. But yeah, that's that final ending kill into Raven there was brutal. He gets soulbind, he gets silenced, and then he just starts getting bashed like crazy from the troll too.
Yeah. The game at that point is just very difficult to get out of there at all. And Jab's doing what he could, but there wasn't much left in the tank at that point. Bash is abound.
And now he's the Orbit Destruction there too, so helpful for some of these other heroes, like even Moon and Forev. Jeez, Forev really gonna hurt if he gets caught by that thing. He only has 16 armor, I mean, 17 as well on Moon.
Well, let's see, actually they keep the Paladin sword on the Troll for now, and they're gonna put the orb onto Ember, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Just want to hit everyone with a debuff.
Yep. A smoke up again from FNATIC. Gonna try and take some advantage of maybe those cooldowns being there. Manuel has the chrono available. They're gonna jump him at the start, chime walk away, and all that initiation is wasted. They have chrono again. He catches on to both of them with Warriors Kisses. The meteor hammer gonna land, and it's gonna be enough, but they're gonna pull him all the way. Amazing!
It looks so stupid when he's standing there doing his little scepter raising mace, like
the Dark Rift is a pretty good answer, gotta say.
A pretty lame answer. Fight!
I know, it's true.
Retreating like cowards. Pretty good choice.
Yeah.
How is it already back? What? He must have had an arcane rune, did he? Yeah, he did. I was gonna say, there's no way that cooldown's that low.
For Dark Rift?
Yeah, there's only 30 seconds left now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. And maybe they're gonna go again with it, actually. They're done. Well, we'll have to wait and see, as right now, Skem on the low ground. They're gonna toss him back up to the high ground, get the stun, E-Blade, oh no! The E-Blade to DJ. Oh, a little bit of a miscue there by Raven, but they still might be able to make up for it here. And he's rooted.
Trying to get agents too.
Getting in close. There's the catch with the soulbind out of both of them. Skem beating into that Beastmaster, doesn't stand a chance. DJ also in some trouble. They're going to try and Dark Rift out of there with everybody else. And only the Underlord and Raven will get out.
Okay, so Januel is jumping through the fights. He had the clumsy net in. He clumsy nets the tiny and then tries to meteor hammer him. And then while he's doing that, he's switching the Greater Fairy Fire back in. This guy's got strats, man.
That's awesome.
Of course, it's only 1.75 seconds on the net, so it doesn't really work. He did not connect the meteor hammer, in case you were wondering.
Oh, poor guy.
But I admire the tenacity. It's like a defensive, I'll just put it over myself if we try and fight.
It's like the most bizarre, seemingly not like important things that he's trying to do, like a root for a second and then a miss on a stun. But like they're still winning on Neon right now, which is kind of crazy to me. They're like owning.
Yeah, he's getting all our because he's a 5 void, but in reality, outside of Chrono, he's not doing a whole lot other than a couple of time dilations. But hey, he absorbed that big initiation up top. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and that's not insignificant.
Radiant.
I guess that's the thing that's crazy though, is that like he must be doing some amount of stuff, because otherwise they'd be like losing the game if you just are like having 4 heroes and one doing nothing.
He's definitely made it over the hump, right? This is where this actually feels kind of viable.
Yeah.
Because for most team fights, you're going to have Chronospheres. The fights start to space out a lot further into the mid and late game.
Right.
What?
Well, in the meantime, we'll have to see where they want to go next with this Aegis and Cheese on Skem. Do they try and push with it? Are they going to hold out and wait for that next set of items?
They'll have to lose the Aegis. So that'll be... what's good for them? I guess Refresher's fine because they can just give it to the Void. Any good eggs? I don't think you give that to the Void. Oh, they have the Gobble eggs. Gobbling John Newell and throwing him would actually be kind of sick. But they have an Ember who's buying eggs. So Yopaj might just wait on this and like hold the gold to see what the next Roche is.
That would be good. I think if you can get away with just giving him more gold, that's the way to do it. Definitely. And then, obviously giving him the Ags separately from that.
The other problem is that Roche is going to fall really quickly to FNATIC, and he might need the Agnons just to fight.
It's true. Yeah, which could be a problem.
But they got the Vlads complete there for DJ finally.
Smoke up now. They're going to run into the Radiant jungle. It's a little bit separated. DJ, the one that's going to get the smoke broken, they thought about going for the Sleight of Fist, but couldn't find him. And revealed on that ward, they take it down. So, FNATIC reading the moment, reading the room, deciding to get out of there and push out each of these side lanes. Oh, crazy game as we get ready for the next tier of items to come on out. And let's see if they stack up the camp. So as they do it, one last round. And what are they gonna find? Ooh. That's our Horm is pretty good.
Yeah. Considering he's trying to deal with all this root and everything too. But he still wants the Paladin sword for himself. Trying to amp his lifesteal, which makes sense.
Now they find Moon. Forev is nearby with the roar available if they want to go on him. But sensing danger, Yopaj gonna back out.
Look at the ninja gear too. I don't even know who wants that.
I'm not sure. The root
Like,
here.
kind of good for Venge, I feel like, but DJ's getting a lot of value of this Philosopher's Stone. I mean, that Philosopher's Stone, he's had it for 20 minutes, and he got that was like half his Vlad's paid for because of that Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. And it's worth keeping in there, particularly if you're not going to be like trying to fight that much or something and just sort of passively spending time. I mean, you can also switch it back out and stuff like that too. Invis for Troll. Does he dare go out there to try and find somebody? Hello, Jabs. Slow down? No, doesn't want to go on him.
Yeah, Frev's gonna take it, of course. That's also very good. Smoke initiation.
Prince is nice.
I almost kind of like it on DJ more. Just this idea of him not being found for these swaps. I feel like DJ's being caught a lot. Like they're doing a really good job of prioritizing the stun onto DJ because when was the last time someone got swapped at a chrono? It was like Jabs on that fight on like the Dire Ancients.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that would be really good for him. I think that
It also doesn't have the greatest pass range, but anyway.
they're going to swap aggressively. Fine play hard. Roared up, stunned, and dead. That's buyback. That enough to make them feel comfortable going Roche, really?
Well, buddy, it's not going to happen in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's a late one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's going to give enough time for Yopaj to finish off that Aghanims. Gets us one step closer to the potential gobble up eggs.
There you go. We're doing it. Is there any other one that's better? Grimstrokes is pretty hype against Morph.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely with the Grim. The Dark Portrait's a little bit too good.
Chasing down Januel. Hiding off to the side. Time dilated himself. They swap out one, and God, he died quickly. He died very quickly.
Hard life.
Poor guy.
5 void.
Poor guy. And see if he decides to keep that clumsy net as time goes on. Is there anything better for him? Maybe Flicker?
They gotten? Oh, they have gotten all theirs.
Or Prince's Knife could be interesting. I don't know.
Prince's Knife sounds kind of good for him. If no one else wants it, I would probably take that just for like the factor of just like running through the team fights. What's this courier doing? It just flew right over Underlord. What? Is this courier gonna make it? That's a bold flight, my friend.
Dude, it's
trying to get that courier to the Roche pit versus a Beastmaster is like 0% chance.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I guess, you know what it is though? Is that it got killed. And he saw where the Venge was. And so they're just actually flying their couriers in to prove that they're not roaching right now.
Just did. But I mean, it's a good way to do it. And now they're going to smoke up, thinking that they're going to go towards Roche. That's immediately broken. Remnant chasing Forev. Hello. Rooted. Round 2. Got him caught. Remnant across again. Remnant across again. Dude is zigzagging all over Forev's head and just kills him. Yopaj on the style moves. And now he finds himself the Underlord. He's silenced, in trouble, going to die.
They can't jump in. They're covered by the Chrono. And it's the eggs.
Oh my God. And they literally just respawned as they were walking out of there. It was a blink out from Jabs, and they see that Roche is there. Raven up on the high ground. Forev finds the roar. They want to try and take him down, but they're not going to get him in time. He's caught in the Glimmer Cape. He's away.
He got saved. Did the E-Blade miss?
Oh my God, the jump away. Big plays there. Can they find any more afterwards?
Disjointed it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
Very nicely done. And now they're trying to chase
was
that
that?
Raven.
Oh, play hard. You're so good, dude. What a save. Oh, wait. It might have been JG's. I'm not sure. You're both so sick.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
From the other side again, Jabs and DJ up on the high ground.
Dire's
And
middle tower.
Raven is
As it's an empty slot here, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
he's taking the gem. Hey, he's like, I don't want that.
Oh, no, he missed. He missed. But he did get the last hit on Roche. Chrono only there onto Jabs. So they'll bring down the Tiny. But,
And Scam did take the egg, so it's like, it's secured, not in a panic mode.
yeah.
Can't pass it to whoever they want.
Meteor Hammer. Brilliant.
I'll give it the Ink Portrait. It's definitely Ink Portrait. It's so good versus Morphling.
Gotta do it, surely. Got it?
The troll is just holding it in his backpack.
It's like, you guys gotta come to me. I'm farming.
And the Scepter cooldown of 35 is
Dire's
kind of
middle
good, but I don't think
tower
it's
is under
worth.
attack.
For Battle Trance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Grimstroke one's just a little bit too strong. And I don't think they really have initiation problems to warrant the Gobble Up one, even though it's been kind of cool as we've seen with the core Snapfires. We see the replay there. Zing, zing. I like how Forever was like kind of turning too.
Yeah.
Doing his part in the comedy act.
That was unbelievable. And then obviously once they had the jump onto Mr. Moon, it was just from their curtains.
Yeah, that's when you knew it was over. When he's just like dying and no one's making a play.
Yeah.
That's what's feeling good. Oh yeah, and look at that glimmer. Big saves.
Very
And
well
they did indeed hand it off to Play Hard, so he does have the Dark Portrait ready. That is 150% outgoing illusion damage, and if you click on the little Morphling there, you're going to be like, well, damn, that's going to be a lot of damage when I make a Morphling illusion. That's also immune to magic damage.
Right, so you can't even try and stun it as Venge or any of the other things. The only way they could deal with it is Roared, or when Venge gets 25 with the Magic Missile Pierce spell immunity at this point.
Correct, like that.
Yeah, but you know, who wants to do that?
That's not easy. And it gives a movement speed bonus. I mean, underrated aspect. 30% movement speed bonus? It's a pretty little illusion.
I mean, hypothetically, if they wanted to, you could also take like the Beastmaster and get the aura. That could be kind of cool. I don't know if that's value enough, but
Or the Underlord Aura.
yeah,
Because that's base damage reduction, right? Of
Yeah.
35% versus a Morphling.
that sounds really good.
Or you could just have an illusion that hits for like 500.
Yes.
So, you know, take your pick.
But I think there is something to be said for like reducing Raven's damage. Like it would go down by about 100, right? Like that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But what if you kill him? Then it
the
goes
other
down
way.
by 335 plus 115.
That's fair. Fair point. Moon, again, gonna get jumped on. They throw out the stun, walk up to high ground. Roar already hits on the back line, trying to bring down the Dark Portrait Man. Is it gonna end up working? Cooking him out. Still controlled. DJ gonna get the swap away. There's the big old Chrono. It lands onto both of them with Mortimer's Kisses, but Jab's able to interrupt it. Very well done as the Meteor Hammer lands afterwards. Full control. The combo is there as they landed it perfectly. E-Blade trying to get out. Wait for him through. Can they bring him down in time? They have the Dark Rift. Raven getting turned on by Scam. He's going to get the flicker to walk away, and he manages to just barely get out of there.
Jab's still in there?
Jabs goes in. Not dead on Troll. That's Aegis, though. Well done by Raven. Afterwards.
Jabs was amazing that fight.
Well, Finn now on to Raven, but can't quite get the damage. There's a good stun to put him under control. E-Blade is out. Now Jabs jumps back in. Abba toss and kills Skim. Dude, Jabs is such a baller. Unbelievable.
That fight could have been so much worse for them.
Oh my God, he's hunting. He wants him. Why is he chasing them? He's crazy. Oh, he wants
That was
bounties.
like potentially game-ending fight right there. And he gets in the back. I believe he stopped the Mortimer Kisses. He zoned back the Grimstroke, and as the BKB was ending, he could no longer get in range for the Ink Portrait, or the Dark Portrait, because you can't hit it on BKB people.
Yeah.
Dire's
So
ancient.
he was like
is
trying to
under
bide his
attack.
time, but then Jab just ended that.
And meanwhile, Ancient is being hit by the creeps, and they've lost all of their tier 4 towers. Neon in a world of hurt.
Dire's bottom tower.
They got a whole Rax down, man.
Yeah, thankfully the troll, he died actually without buyback for a second, then he ticked right into it, so.
Well, 4,000 gold lead for Neon, but they are the ones with the building damage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Panic.
Dire's
Did that one get popped as well for Raven? Remnant into the back lines, tries to kill the wave, then retreats again afterwards. Root there, onto 2. Raven beaten into the buildings. They buy back on the troll to try and make a play here. Cookie gonna be off the mark. Still holding on to that BKB for Raven.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Let's spike back up. I mean, the win percentage is like slowly, it's like been sliding towards Neon this whole time. Dota Plus is starting to believe, and then that fight happens, like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew FNATIC's got this. But, I mean, this game is still very much just all the very next team fight for both teams, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of all that matters.
True. And buyback status is something to keep in mind at these moments. They have it on Grim, they have it on Ember, and they have it on Faceless. So what's left now? Get a good chrono. He's got Blink Dagger on Void, so he should be able to find better ones.
Yeah, the blink and buyback is very scary.
Yeah.
Because, like, going hot ground into that, such a prime target, but then if you get him, he's just going to be right back in there. And, like, the hardest thing is if you kill him and he buys back, you need to immediately leave, but you can't leave at this point in the game, right? Like, the way the team fights work, you can't just all start walking away because there's going to be so much cash or one person's going to get stunned, and you're still committing for the fight whenever you kill him, and then he's still just going to come back and get a good chrono. So worrisome stuff, but they're going to smoke. They're going to reality rift up top.
Oh, this is really good. And Yopat,
They went the wrong way.
they spot him. They spot him though. Swap, stun, roar, pretty as can be. Dude, the Dark Rift play. Oh my God, that was really good.
That was nice.
That was really good. Wow. Well, whoever made that call, nicely done.
Yeah, very
FNATIC
sneaky stuff. But, you know, he has that prism too, so they can just keep using that. Back another 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's a really good way to deal with split pushing. And the call is hanging out the Ancient. Are they just going to go high ground here? Well, adaptive strike, then the root afterwards. Building
I love that root talent. I'm really glad he didn't fall into the trap of the Firestorm one.
Yeah.
Even though you're in that kind of a situation, it's just, the root's amazing versus their heroes.
Dark Portrait. Dead.
Dire's middle
Yeah, if Raven's not controlled, he's just gonna kill that thing instantly.
That was really quick. And okay, silence onto both. Back away. Abyssal Blade onto both of them as well. Do they have the damage to bring him down the swap out? Great save. Roll on roll. Moon trying to back away from there. As a Yule Scepter afterwards, the toss from Jabs to make sure he doesn't die. They manage to escape.
And despite the blink, they still can't get a chase down here onto Ferret from Januel.
Oh.
Level 20 now though, so it'll be slightly quicker with the time walks.
But again, it's a full set of racks taken very little actual gain for Neon over the past couple of minutes. They've just been losing fight after fight. Aegon next after the E-Blade for Tiny. Man, Jabs is just about it.
And that's a weak illusion, so I think Dagon just kills it. Oh wait, no, it's Spell Immune. Never mind.
Oh yeah, for the
I was gonna
Dark
say, I was
Portrait.
just thinking that it would work, but you can't target it, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Ooh, 50-minute mark.
Radiant
4,000 gold
Pascal.
lead, and Roche 2 minutes before it's going to respawn now.
Dagon, surprised he went Dagon, considering it doesn't work for that illusion though.
Yeah. I guess he just wants more burst potential? I don't know.
I mean, the only other item would be Force Staff, I guess.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's no scaling with that. Now he's a big scaling item, right?
Exactly. Just keep building into the Dagon.
You only have one slot left, so.
You can get Hurricane Pike, I guess, you know. Be interesting.
That's true.
Hurricane Pike somebody into a chrono.
We bought Ags
That's another good one.
with no Echo Saber.
Feels bad. All right, everybody on Radiant except for the Venge has buyback. The only one with buyback on Neon is the Void.
If they can just make it to the next Roche fight, that's a win for Neon, I think. Just like, so surprised they have survived after like not really getting a lot done with that last Aegis.
Yeah.
Because it feels like things just like keep slowly sliding back in the favor of FNATIC as they were able to just like take that mid.
It's true.
How much damage does the Mortimer do right now?
Dire are scanning.
They don't have the 6 kisses yet. All right,
No.
so that's what they need is the 25.
Yeah, which is tough. That is going to be a difficult one to get in time for this next engagement, it feels like.
I mean, they're going to give him the next Ags probably, though. He's queuing it up himself, so.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Although, Yopaj is also like out of item slots, so he might really want it.
Just buy one yourself. Come on, Yopaj. I guess he needs all the other stuff.
Yeah, he wants the refresher to get all his remnants back.
Rooted on Scam. Jump in. Roar. Finding the Grim right. The start. He's dead. Now the Chrono lands only onto one. Swap back out afterwards. Keeping him by Jable. Dying in his own Chrono. And the Dark Rift away from Raven. Wait, the only Dark Rift's back here. Away from the Chrono. What a play. Avalanche Toss has 2 charges there. Gonna be able to find the Brim down. And E-Blade keeps himself alive. Running out of there. So much damage on Yopaj. Triple kill for Raven. He's been freed in this game. Trying to turn on the Scam. Waveforms away. He's only able to hit onto illusions. Raven turns now on his JG. Ultra kill. And that is going to do it with one last hit here likely for the Rampage. Or it doesn't happen. FNATIC take game number 1.
The old mid ulti GG there.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out from Skev, but it was an exciting game. They almost managed it in a couple of those fights. In fact, they won most of the Roche